So today I'm going to be teaching about variables. So the first thing that I would do is make different menus for the students so they could understand variables. So the first one I made was a menu with soda, french fries, and burgers, and then the cost. And then I made one with appetizers, entrees, and desserts with the costs. So then I would explain to the class what a variable is and go over the definition. So a variable is a symbol or letter used to represent a number we don't know. So in this case, I would explain that, let's say that some kids went out to eat at a restaurant, like you and your friends, and you ordered 3 burgers, 2 french fries, and 2 sodas, and you needed to know what the total bill was going to be. So if you ordered 3 burgers, I was going to have printed cutouts, but my printer's not working right now, so I drew them. So the burgers, fries, and the soda, which is this menu. So in order to solve this, the sodas are $2, the french fries are $3, and the burgers are $4. So depending on how many you order, you can write out a problem. And I forgot my pen. Oh no, I did. It's right there. Okay. So you can write out a problem. So a variable would be a substitute for what these are in order to make the problem. So for this, we are going to use the variable and replace the burger instead of the picture with a B, fries with an F, and the soda with an S. So all these become a variable, the B, the F, and the S. So we can write a problem to where we use these as the variables and then fill in the blanks. So I'll take these off. So let's say they ordered 4 burgers, or is it 4 burgers? Let's see. They ordered 3 burgers. So they ordered 3 B, 3 times B, plus 2 sodas, so 2 S, plus 2 french fries. And that's going to equal the total cost, or the total bill. So, in this case, B, so then we need to figure out what B is. So B is looking at the menu, is $4. So then we can rewrite this with, sorry, I'm writing upside down, 3 times 4 plus 2, and then the sodas are $2, 2 plus 2 times, and then french fries are 3. And then that is the equation. So you fill in what you don't know with the number, with what is equal to the variable. So then 3 times 4 is 12. So you put 12 plus 2 times 2 is 4 plus 2 times 3 is 6. So then you add them all up and you get, the bill would be $22. So I would teach variables using different menus in order to get the students to understand that replacing, all they're doing is putting a letter in the place of a number. And then once you figure out what the number is, or once you get the number, you can plug it into each variable. So then I would work through different examples of the same, just using the same menu of different orders that they could have. So we could do the same thing for 3 sodas, 3 french fries, and 3 burgers, and get a different total by just plugging it in. I would want them to understand that B equals 4, F equals 3, S equals 2, and then you just change how many you have. And then I'd go change it and change up the menu and the costs. I would work through with the class as a whole together, and then I'd work through the class creating their own menu with me and working through problems that way. And then lastly, I would have the students either work alone or with a partner and create their own orders and their own variables, and then we could work through those as some examples of the class together. That way I make sure that the students are understanding completely, that they understand what a variable is. A variable is just a symbol, and then you figure out the problem in order to understand that symbol. So it's really, really easy. This is just very basic to get them to understand what a variable is. So it's really just the introduction part. And then of course it would get much more difficult as they understood further. But I think the menus with the prices and the letters is just a good start off point for them to grasp the concept of it. And then definitely we would need to move forward with harder problems and harder examples of trying to figure out the variables. But for now, that would be a good beginning lesson to introduce it to the students.